my name is Lauren LaMonica. I'm a coastal ecologist with the Ecosystem Resources and Assessment team here at Parks and Wildlife. So I review different permits and projects and talk with different stakeholders to help mitigate habitat impacts. So since my job mostly deals with different permit and project review, my projects are changing all of the time. Right now, I'm looking at a couple dock and pier projects, a decommissioning of a pipeline, as well as a restoration project for a rookery island on the Texas coastline to help nesting bird habitat. So it's changing all of the time. We have 15 to 30 days to review projects depending on the permits. And then once one permit is done and that review is over, we have more permits and more projects coming in. So it's always changing, but at the end of the day, we're always trying to help stakeholders either avoid, minimize, or compensate for any habitat impacts that their projects might have. So this position is fast-paced and always changing, and it's something I really love about it. One day I could be working in a coastal marsh doing a field site visit, and the next day I could be out in a forested wetland doing a habitat assessment. So it's always changing, and I get to see a lot of different habitats and get to go out in the field a lot. But that can also be one of the most challenging things about it as well. There's always new projects coming, and it can be quite busy sometimes trying to review lots of different projects at the same time. So time management is definitely a really good skill to have in this position. So I'm from more of a marine science background, so one of the coolest things I saw in the field is I got to go out into a cypress swamp. I've never been in one of these habitats before, but it was really cool to be in such a remote and pristine habitat at the time, and be in a habitat that I've just never experienced. Even as a young girl, I loved being outside. I loved going to the beach, kayaking down rivers, doing lake days. I just loved being in the water. And I loved being able to go to aquariums with my friends and family growing up. I would go to all of the exhibits, probably spend way too much time trying to find every single fish in there and read as much as I could on every plaque. And so I just really found a passion for marine science and environmental science at a really young age, and I knew I wanted to pursue that in a career. So I pursued my undergraduate degree in marine science and biology at the University of Tampa. From there, I went and got my master's degree at James Cook University in Australia. I wanted to make sure that research was a really important part of both of those degrees, so I had two really great advisors that helped me through that and made sure that my master's degree also had a thesis associated with it. So I once had a professor tell me it's not about finding what you like to do, it's finding what you don't like to do. So essentially that just means say yes to every single opportunity that's handed to you. You never know what you're gonna like and what you're not gonna like, or what experience is gonna lead to something else down the road.